And here she is, the AndoAndoAndo A1-Automatic. Just a quick note to declare that this watch was gifted to me to review, but as always, that won't have any bearing on my review, which I always like to keep real. Enjoy. But before my review, let's look at the spec. Hello, and welcome to yet another review. So AndoAndoAndo is headed up by designer Yu Ando, and this A1-Automatic is their first, and to date, only product. You can see the watch face at the front of the packaging, and the case back at the rear displaying that lovely Seiko NH36A. And it's got a thank you on there. Thank you, Kulos, Yu Ando. And I must say, I kinda like this nifty cardboard packaging, which is obviously a lot more environmentally friendly. I actually love that black print style on the raw cardboard. And the box slides out to the right. There's some information there, 1 year manufacturing warranty with some details on how to register that. And behind it is the watch. And there she is. Oh, there's some information here, some instructions, how to set, but here she is. So let's see what she's all about. So first things first, I think the obvious standout with this watch is the asymmetrical design. She's clearly very quirky, very different to all the standard divers, tool watches, etc. out there at the moment. Yu Ando designed this with the primal concept of the watch being this squared off right side of the case, which is to prevent the crown pushing into the back of the hand. That's if you wear it on the left wrist, of course. And you know, we've seen similar watches like this in the past, namely the LIP Mac 2000, the Seiko Bishop, which of course was made famous by Bishop in Aliens. And man, look at that uncomplicated, minimalistic design. You've obviously got this asymmetrical feature, but the dial is really uncomplicated with this donut feel of black and silver, and again, uncomplicated, almost effortless set of hands that kind of spin around some very unpretentious indices. So I'm just going to give this a spin for you guys. I mean, it feels really light. It's actually probably worth me mentioning that AndoAndoAndo is a microbrand based out in Finland, with this, the A1-Automatic, being their first and only product being produced last year in 2021. Well, I'm not going to spin this crown forever. It's actually not an awkward crown to turn. given that it's down the side of this vertical element of the case. It's fairly simple, and I've got big clumsy fingers and thumbs. Just turning it around, you can see that ever reliable and robust Seiko NH36A, which is a fantastic little engine to have in this watch. You can see the logo alongside of it. It's embossed on the inside of this genuine leather strap. And go back to the case back, it's mineral sapphire, and I'm personally a huge fan of skeleton case backs. I just love to gaze upon that movement sometimes. So I'm going to put this on my wrist now. Yu Ando designed this because he didn't want the body of the watch to come out onto the side of his left hand, and this primal concept determined the shape of the A1 Auto, and for the crown obviously not to interact with the hand. Ergonomically it works and looks fantastic, with a square shape leaning towards the hand and the softer round case facing inwards. But I'm left-handed, and unfortunately for the A1 Auto I wear my watches on my right hand. So I get the ergonomics and the concepts of this design, that it's made for the left wrist and the shape is purposely designed to add comfort to the wear. But for me, I'd like to see how it wears on my right wrist. Well look, the ergonomics of this watch may have completely gone out the window, but I still like the look. And I don't know, maybe my eyes are used to seeing that rounded case near my right hand. It wears really comfortably too on my 7.5-inch wrist. It comes in at a rather small 37mm case diameter, 42mm lug to lug. It's a decent weight, just short of 70 grams with the straps. Overall though, it's a fairly small in spec, and the straps even at the largest adjustment hole just about squeeze in an 8-inch wrist. Overall, I'd highly recommend this watch. It does come in fairly pricey at just short of $300 but if you're a serious watch collector and want something that's different, fun, that will stand out from a crowd of divers, sports watches, dress watches and the like, then I'd urge you to add this A1 Auto to your collection. Now I'm going to take my two lads to Sundown Adventureland tomorrow, and we'll wear this A1 Auto on my right wrist rather than my left, but either way it still wears really comfortably. And for me, the simplicity that centres around a non-complicated and idiosyncratic, undemanding design steals the show from any ergonomic purpose. Well, hello there, A1 Auto. Well, we got another busy day ahead of us, boys. We're off to Sundown.
What do we basically do here?
Those boys will be there this time around, Mike. Keep firing down here, boys.
Oh no! In the car. So now I have to redo a perfection. It's a salad cream if you want it.
Guys like you.
Yes, Thomas. Don't forget about the cannon.
You alright there, mate?
Touch the skeleton's willy. Out for food. We did this at school. On the front.
She's as pretty as a picture.
We're back! Bugs, brother snails and sister slugs. Night night, A1 Auto.